Hey everyone, this is Gary from Peacekeeper's Armory. I'm just going to show you how to apply the sticker and heat shrink onto the protected 18650 batteries. I'll be offering these just to show what you get when you make a purchase. You get these two parts right here. You get the nice metallic brushed sticker with the design on it by Mike Witt, so thank you for that. And then a replacement clear heat shrink protection for the battery, which is basically just a clear version of the black one that's on here. So this is an older custom Saber Shop battery that I used for a lot of testing. As you see, it's been worn and got ripped in a couple places, so perfect candidate for replacing. One thing you want to be careful about, you can see the indentation right here. You don't want to damage the strip that goes from the protection up to the top terminal here. So whenever you take it off, you can be careful. Now with this one, technically I would just start right here, but I'll assume that you have a functioning battery, or not functioning, but a new battery. So typically what I'll do is I'll take a thin knife right underneath the battery contact right here, carefully not to cut yourself, and then poke that out so it cuts right there. And then you can start to peel this around the edges until it comes off like that. So there's the strip I was talking about. Sometimes it comes off easier than not. Sometimes it gets a little tricky. Use pliers to get a better grip on it if you need. Yeah, a lot of these batteries are different too. So like this is the first one I've taken apart that has a bottom like this. The other one I did was white, and a white bottom, and then this one has black, which would probably be ideal, but I honestly don't know which one this is. I just accidentally cut into that, so I didn't want to use that as the example. There we go, slides right off. Boom, so there's the battery. So next thing you want to do is get this on here. So typically I put it up this way. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but there's this strip of weathering right there, which is actually almost perfect for the little divot in the actual battery. So you can line it up however you want. I typically try to hide the crease right here because sometimes it is visible. So if you want the lettering to show for your reveal, you put that on the opposite side of the that. If you want not the lettering to show, you want that to be on the back, then you kind of do the opposite. You line that up with here, and then you can have like this part of it viewable on your reveal. So I'll do that for this one just to do a little bit different than the other one. So peel off the sticker like that. One thing I am checking with the manufacturer of the sticker to see if this is actually metallic or if it, because they say they sell vinyl stickers, but obviously this does look metallic, and I know some people use real foil and whatnot to make them. So I'm going to make sure this is not conductive at all, because if it is, you'll need to get another strip of this yellow, I think it's Kevlar tape or something like that, to put over the strip just to protect it. I haven't had any issues with the one I made in the Saber, but again, I'm checking with the manufacturer now just to make sure that that's on the up and up. So you just want to align it. Just like that. And then slowly work your way around, making sure you know air bubbles. See, it's not perfect on this one, so I'm going to try and redo it. It is, the sticker is a bit forgiving, but obviously you don't want to redo it too much. I'm trying to do this behind the camera. and just make sure it's all smoothed out. So like I said, each battery is a little different. This one does show a little bit more green on the top here, which I'm not a huge fan of. Same on the bottom. But so I'll try and figure out which battery these black ones are, because this one would probably work the best. So you get on there. Now typically, like with the Skywampa ones, you put these over just like this for the, except you put it over the old wrap, or at least that's what I think. I mean, I guess you can do it this way too. I don't know about the sizing. But now we got this guy. So you want to put the, gotta open it up a little bit. It is a little bit of a pain. It likes to stick to itself. Just kind of shimmy it in there. So you kind of want it in the middle. Oh, let me get in the camera. Kind of want it in the middle-ish. And again, the seam doesn't really show once it's heat shrunk. So, but you know, just in case you want it perfect, you know, just make sure wherever you want the reveal to be that these are on the opposite sides of that. So I'll put this a little bit more. So there's less on this end. Just because there's more room for the heat shrink to wrap there. And then I have a heat gun. You can probably just use a hair dryer or whatever. Just, you have to be careful. You don't want to put too much heat on it long, because it has a battery, and batteries don't like heat. So just kind of. See, it goes fairly quickly. Make sure you get the corners. And then that should be good. And then there we go. So now you don't have the sticker ends fraying. Well, not fraying, that's that's like thread. But flaring out, which will catch on stuff every time you remove it. That was a pain. That's why I, over the heat shrink method, obviously it's more, it's easier just to put a sticker on, but every time you take it out, it'll catch on the spring or whatever, and it'll start to peel off. This way, it's all completely secured in there. So yeah, on the bottom, obviously for this particular battery, there's a little bit of green showing. That's why the black one would be best. On the top, there's actually not very much. The sticker kind of folded over it. And plus, when you have it in there, it's going to be like this. So you're not going to see any of that for the reveal, just for when you remove it. So there's that right there. Here's another one for example. So you can see on this one, I had the, you can see the indent of the strip right there. So this would be a reveal for behind, which is actually, I guess, I did it again for this one because you can see it right there too. So looks great. At least I think so. So that's how you do it. Just a few seconds of heat, patiently putting on the sticker. Careful not to, when you take this off, at first I thought it would be best to cut along the top here, because there's a little indentation for the little button top thing. But as I found out, you can easily cut into the inner part, which is the inner protection for the actual bare battery. So not a good idea. The best way is like I did, get under the lip here, cut that way, and then you can pull it off. So that's that. For anybody who wants to pick one of these up, I'll be putting it up online shortly, probably just on my main page. And yeah, hope to see you guys on the next one.